we look at indices, and indices, these are kind of expressions which are in a form of x to the power y, where x means the base and the y on top there means the index or the exponent. So indices or index, it is defined as the number of times a real number is multiplied by itself. So indices simply means that a number of times a number is multiplied by itself. For example, if I were to write 2 to the power 3, this tells us to say this is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and we have the answer 8. 2 times 3, it is 6, and 2 to the power 3, it is not 6 but 8. So there must be the difference. Okay, if you say 2 to the power 3 and 2 multiplied by 3, they are two different things. Okay, we now go to the laws. So indices have got laws. There are 8 laws, and these laws are not in alphabetical order, or they are not in ascending order and descending order. They are just laws. So these are laws. We have law number 1, which says a to the power n, a to the power 1. A to the power 1 is equal to a. This means that any number to the power 1, it is the number itself. So we have an example there, 5 to the power 1, the answer is 5. The second law is a to the power 0, and the answer is 1. This means that any number to the power 0 is 1. We have an example, 9 to the power 0, the answer is 1. Even if I say 1,000 or 1 million or 500 to the power 0, the answer is 1. Then we have another law which says that when you are multiplying two terms or two expressions, okay, which have got same base but different index. What is an index? An index is a number on top of another number. What I mean by saying on top, for example, we have x and y. The y is an index, the x is the base. So we have, so in this case we have a is the base and m is the index, and also n is the index. So when the base are the same, you keep one base and you subtract and you add the index. When do you add? You add when the base are the same. So we have an example there, 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 4. So it will be 2 to the power 3 plus 4, which will be 2 to the power 7, and the 2 to the power 7 is 128. We have the law number 4, where we have a to the power m divided by a to the power n. So when you are dividing two expressions which have got the same base, you keep one base and you subtract the index. So as you can see there, then we have example 5 to the power 7 over 5 to the power 3. And we have 5 to the power 7 minus 3, which is 5 to the power 4. And you can still go ahead and find the answer for 5 to the power 4. Then we have number 5. Law number 5, we have open bracket a to the power m, close bracket n. So we have m and n as index. So when you have a number then which has got two index, what you do, you keep that base and you multiply the two index. So in this case we have a to the power m times n. Example, we have 7 to the power 2 to the power 4, which is 7 to the power 2 times 4. And the answer is 7 to the power 8. We have number 6, where we have a over b in brackets, then we have m. This, when we have this, that index affects both both the numerator and the denominator. This means that that m affects a and b, which if you go further, it will be a to the power m over b to the power m, which will be, for example, 3 over 4 into brackets to the power 2. The answer will be 3 to the power 2 over 4 to the power 2. So this will give us 9 over 6. Number 7, a to the power negative m. When you have a negative power or a negative index, it means that you are going to have an inverse. So this will be 1 over a to the power m to the power m. Okay, by the way, if a, by the way, this a you are seeing there, it is the same as saying a to the power negative m over this a, I mean a over 1. Because anything which doesn't have a denominator, the denominator is there. It's only that the denominator is 1. So this tells us to say the denominator of a is 1. So when you have a negative sign or a negative index, this means that the fraction will reciprocate itself. Meaning the denominator 1 will go on top, then over a, which was the numerator, to the power positive index. So for example, we have 2 to the power negative 4. The answer will be 1 over 2 to the power 4, which will be 1 over 16. Another example I can give here, I can say, or imagine I have 3, okay, I have 3 over 2 to the power negative 2. This will be 2 over 3 to the power 2. So our answer will be 4 over 9. Why? This is the denominator becomes the numerator. The numerator becomes the denominator to the positive index. So this is what it means. Then we have the last one, which is law number 8, which says any number to the power fraction. When the index is a fraction, what do? The denominator of that fraction becomes the root, and the numerator of that fraction becomes the index of the base. So as you can see there, we have the n root of a to the power m. Example, we have 8 to the power 2 over 3. This is known as, or this can be the root, that the 3 will become the root. Okay, in other way around, 3, it will become now the cube root of 8. Then the numerator 2 will become the index of 8. So what is the cube root of 8? You find that the answer is 2. And 2 to the power 2, because of that index 2, we are getting our answer as 4. So this is the end of the laws of indices. Now in the next video, we are going to look at exam questions that comes under the laws of indices. Thank you so much.